Yeah, good afternoon. I wanted to show everyone briefly, this is a desk where I put things together at. What I have running here is MMDVM for the Raspberry Pi. And what I'm running it on right now is I'm running it through my dhap box here. And this is the dhap right here. I'm going to do a video on this to explain a lot more about it. This is basically a dual band Dvmega on the Raspberry Pi 2. And these are 4 18650 batteries here. It does quite well. But what I was going to show you is that this MMDVM program is outstanding. Right now you can see it's actually receiving information from DMR. It's quite amazing. I'm actually also linked to dstar. So I can receive traffic coming off of dstar and DMR at the same time, which is quite impressive. And you can actually also receive traffic coming off of System Fusion, all 3 digital modes at once. So I can sit here with my radios on if you just want to listen throughout the day without transmitting. You can connect to your favorite reflector on DMR and dstar and Fusion, and this is just a wonderful software. If I want to unlink from this with dstar, it's just so easy. Right now, all I've got to do is turn over. If I only want to run one at a time, I just send the command and unlink. It's just let me send this to you again.
Not linked.
Okay, now I'm unlinked from dstar, but now if I want to go somewhere else on DMR, it's pretty simple. It's not hard to do. I just scroll over if I want to do a direct entry on this radio, and go to contacts, manual dial, and say I want to go to North America, enter 4639. Just key up.
92463
And now I'm on DMR. It's just an excellent image written by him in Texas. He did a fantastic job on it. I love it. Me and a friend of mine down in Georgia and NWS and Ian and Paul over in England are using this, and we love this image. I mean, you can do 3 modes at one time, and it's outstanding to see what comes through. I just changed my display. It was easier on the eye, but also you can see up here. You can see I'm not linked right now, but it's got the G4KLX running in the background. And I think you really enjoyed it if you gave this a shot. This is if you can get this image at Brandmeister3148 on Facebook. And they did an excellent job on it. So if you only have one Dvmega and you're lucky enough to have a dstar, DMR, a Fusion radio, this is a great software to use. I love it. It works out quite well. And if I want to, I'm linked up to DMR right now, but if I want to go back over and link to I want to link back to dstar, as soon as Robert stops talking on DMR, I can just send the command with the radio and go right back on there. So if I want to listen continuously when he drops out to something else, I can do it. I'm just amazed by all of it. And if he would stop talking just a moment, I could do it. That's one thing. If you want to switch, you do have to wait for somebody to get through talking on the other digital mode before you can unlink or link the other one. Now I'm going to key up and hopefully be able to switch back over. Alright, what happened was I wasn't quick enough. But one thing when you think about running the MMDVM, if somebody's in a QSO and they're going back and forth pretty quick, and you want to unlink your other digital mode, it'll take just a moment to do it. Right here, I'm right here by the computer, so if I want to, I can just drop the IRCDB gateway, and I can drop dstar completely out of the question. But I truly love this, and all the settings for this are right over here in this folder. Now what I did, I just brought up everything. This is the ham radio shortcuts here, and you can stop all of this by just stopping MMDVM completely, and you'll notice it just drops out, completely gone. And you can stop fusion right here. And before you do any type of adjusting with this, and I know I'm not going into a lot of detail, I'm just kind of showing you an overview, but this is the newest image that they have out at Brandmeister 3148. This is Blue DV right here. Blue DV for Windows. I use this as well, and this is a great program here. I'm going to bring it up on the screen and show you. This is just part of the software. This is for the DB4 Mini. I mean, they've got everything included on this. I mean, it's just amazing. I'm going to check this setup here and see what I've got in here. Give me a moment. Okay, now what I did, I went in to check and see what I actually had in here in the software. And what it shows is the software I'm using is actually just DMR 228. This is just running Blue DV on this same image here. And the great thing about it is, you know, I can go over here and I can link with this as well. I mean, it's just amazing, you know, how you can actually utilize several different digital modes. I mean, it really is amazing. I was looking at my frequency I had in there. It's quite crazy. And I was just looking at these things here. You know, actually, I looked at mine, and I was quite amazed. I've actually, when you try to set this up as quickly as I just did, what you find out is that sometimes you may put a frequency in incorrect, and that's what I did. So I'm going to have to go back up in my menu and go back in setup here and get it corrected. Give me just a moment, and I'll get this corrected for you, and I'll show you this on DMR. Okay, I corrected the frequency here, so I should be able to key up here, since this is the first time I've done it, and I'm videoing it at that. Now see what happens when you key up? It lights up, and you're able to see that you're actually transmitting. Let me see if anyone's around. Send for UED. Is anyone around on North America? Yeah, that's right. That's what I meant. Al, yeah, good afternoon. I'm just doing a video here, Blue DV for Linux, and I've got it working, and I just want to show the people who are going to watch this video that I have got it working correctly. So anyway, thanks for coming back, Al, and I just got this set up. Back over to you.
Good. Good going. Yeah, I got a look at your video. Gene was telling about it this morning. So I just didn't get a chance to get through it yet. Yeah, a lot of good things happening. It's sounding good. Sounding good there. Nice and clear. You sound so much better on DMR than on the dstar. It's really clear, and there's more of the highs than the lows accented, you know. On dstar it seems to be a little bit on the muffled side, but sounds great here.
Alright, well thanks, Al, and I'm going to give it a shot on dstar too and see what happens. But thanks for getting back to me, and I'm going to continue on with the video, man. I'll talk with you a little bit later. And for you, ED, thank you for coming back. But anyway, it's working fantastic, Blue DV
Okay, Chuck.
for Linux, and of course I've got it. I'm using VNC to bring it up on my desktop. And of course, if you don't want to unlink right now, and you want to have it to come right back, all you have to do is drop this out. Let's see. And as far as dstar, I can just simply connect it right there. and dstar would be just as easy. You can see up here you've got several different reflectors you can go over to, and it's just amazing. You got REF, DCS, and X, and I'm going to go over to DCS 6A and link, and of course it'll be there just as quick as it was. I just need to take my radio over there now. But this is one of the reflectors I'm on. Let me give a test out. It's N4UED. Is anybody around on 6A for a test? Alright, well, I'm going to unlink from there. I believe what happened was what happened yesterday. When you use the same frequency on two hotspots, one of the things that happens is it starts to retransmit. So that's what's going on. So I had to just drop it right there. But on this dual band Mega, I haven't taken the time to solder the wire on this one yet, like I have the 70 centimeter one. So I cannot demonstrate fusion for you at all. I wish I could, but I can't. It will not work. But it's pretty self-explanatory. I'm using the Yaesu system fusion rooms now. As you can see on this drop down, as you would on your Android app, there are just tons of them right here. And this is the Alabama link, and you know, you can link over like that. And of course you'll see I don't have the latest software, so it's not gonna work, but it will just show you a little demonstration here. I can key up 100 times and nothing happens, but if you're into dstar, DMR, or Fusion, this is a great software for you right here. What you need to do is basically just go to Facebook and the Brandmeister 3148 group and download it. I mean, it has everything that you would ever need. And of course you can even have a Chihuahua right here if you want to. It thinks it's a baby. But the great thing about this is that, you know, when you can actually use MD380 tools, which is updated, and you can basically put that in your MD380 and the call signs come up. It's fantastic. I mean, you see the name, where they're located at, and if you have a DB4 Mini, which I have one, I don't have it hooked up, you can use the DB4 Mini control panel right here. You just open it up and it pops up, and I've tried it. It works fantastic. With the Mini as well. So if you just burn one image and you just want to use one thing, I think this would be it for you. Because see, you can see right here that it even has the DB4 Mini control panel. And it's just outstanding. I mean, it really is what you can actually do with this software. The gentleman that actually made it did a wonderful job. I mean, it's hard to explain everything that he's done. But it has it all. It really does. You know, it's got the INI file to set up your dstar, your DMR, and Fusion right here. And if you want to use a blue DV, you can basically just stop DMR and Yaesu System Fusion from opening. And you can just disable that and just enable it to where you can use blue DV, or you can run your DV4 Mini. And what I want to try is to put DV tools on here for Linux, and so I can run my DVAP on it too. I want to give that a shot and even try something a little bit different. But I hope you will try this image. It's fantastic. There's a lot of great information on Facebook about it. They've done a fantastic job, and I know that you'll enjoy it. I mean, just think about everything you can do with it. Blue DV, you can run your DB4 Mini. You've got the, you can configure it for dstar, your gateway. If you don't want to run Fusion, you can just stop it. And you can also, of course, set it to where it won't even come up. And you can stop the MMDVM host if you want to and run, of course, a blue DV. So I'm glad I actually tried this today. And it's fantastic. I do enjoy the blue DV with my little small, as you can see on my work desk here, a little blue stack. That does a great job too. But I think one of the things that's so fascinating with me is actually trying all these things. I mean, it works out quite well. Anyway, hope to get something up for you next time about this little device here, this dhap that I'm using, and that I got from HRO. And anyway, until next time, 7-3. And if you have any comments, just leave them in the, down at the bottom, or you can email me at n4ued@awl.net, and I'm good on QRZ. Anyway, 7-3.